at the inauguration of the high-end workshop on emerging electronics for logic and memory devices towards next generation computing system. So the workshop is, as we know, it is sponsored by the Science and Engineering Research Board under the Karyashala component of Accelerated Vigyan scheme. Now, Dr. Pandey has already highlighted the basic objectives of the Accelerated Vigyan scheme, which is to basically to promote the research and the knowledge-based economy for the future of the country and of the world also. So before we talk about that area again further, so NIT Silchar puts research and innovation as its focus point, and as a result of that, if you look into the NIRF ranking of research institutions, so we are in the top 50 research institutions in the country. And being a NIT small size NIT with 6 engineering departments and 3 science departments, this is not an easy task for an institute, because if you look into others who are there in the list, so they are the big size departments, institutions with 10 or more than that departments, more number of scholars, more faculties, more publications, more citations also. So with the focus on the research and innovation, where we have put focus not only on the PhD activities, but at the master's students at all levels, but also among the undergraduate students, so that they also become part of the research initiative of the institute. So that the increase that we see, and you can see through our website as well, increase in the number of say the Scopus publications, increase in the number of citations, increase in the number of patents that are continuing, number of funded research projects in various domains, and at the same time we put a focus on the interdisciplinary mode of research, because the world itself is interdisciplinary. So there is nothing specific about research in a particular department-wise area. It is basically the area-wise part. So through these focus areas, and for undergrad students, we have the Undergraduate Research Council, through which we basically promote research culture among the undergraduate students. And research culture obviously does not mean only the publications, citations or patents. It means your inquisitiveness to learn new things, and in the technology and scientific world, that is which, because you are PhD or master students at different levels from different institutions, so you have already come across this situation. That is what you learned, say, when you were a first year BTech or say the bachelor students, and where the world has progressed so far, and the current situation, current moment. So unless you are aware and you know the basic philosophy of the that is the how these, say for example, when you are talking about say the logic and the memory devices and what the next generation computing systems basically require. So the research focuses on the materials also, because ultimately these devices has to be built on materials. So the role of materials also become important. It obviously becomes the design aspect is also very important. Power becomes an important factor, because if someone works very hard, as we know that it becomes very, very hot actually. So the power dissipation, the power generation, that is the power that is required. So there are all these issues that will be coming up, and Dr. Pandey has already identified what are the things that will be covered up. So you will be getting a chance to work hands-on also. That is the main, that is what this workshop basically means all about. Karyashala means that you will have to do something with your hand, do the experiments, and say those scholars who are from the institute, already you have access to that, but others obviously who are from the other institutions, so you will also get the possibility to work here. And let us wish that this coming to the workshop will not stop your inquisitiveness or exposure to the high-end research and the progressive things. So the relationships will be built, and in future, obviously, you will be in close collaboration among yourselves, so that because any kind of research or result that you generate, so that obviously depends on how you work in a team. So the team, working in a team and the communication, that becomes very important, and the sharing attitude also. So these are some of the things through which NIT Silchar has basically been able to progress itself. So people who are there, scholars who are there, we have obviously have new faculties, new scholars, new students. But the basic philosophy of working in a research environment and getting the best result out of it lies in the basic principles